Hi, Burke Watts with Helitech here with you again today. And we're out at a house where a customer has had previous work done by another company that was supposed to take care of their foundation wall problems and waterproofing, and unfortunately that just didn't happen. So we're going to be doing the process correctly this time by taking care of the basement walls, making sure there's no water in the basement, and giving this customer the peace of mind that they really wanted in the first place. So come on with me and let's go take a look. So now we're down inside the basement, and as you can see, this customer had extensive work done by a so-called local company that's part of a national franchise. The problem with using somebody that's giving you a basement system that's really not from our area is you can end up with problems like this. That's why homeowners have chosen Helitech for 5 decades now. We know how to take care of the problems in the area that we cover because we live here, we work here. Our estimators live in your town and in your area, and the company is solely owned and operated here out of this area. So therefore, we're not told you have to use this basement system or this type of a process. So therefore, we take care of your issues. Unlike here, where this wall has continued to move, it's cracked and opened back up, and even some of the plates on the anchors are loose and are continuing to move even after they spent this money. In this area where the anchors were installed and the waterproofing, as this wall continued to move in, it actually started letting more and more water come in to the point where it even started having mud come into the basement. The customer had to go to great lengths to try and keep her basement from flooding, and even putting sandbags down in the basement. So now we're outside. Our Helitech crew has excavated out the trench to actually show you what a Deadman or plate and rod anchor looks like when it's installed. This rod, which is 3/4 inch diameter rod, it's very thin, and it's actually just driven into the soil with a small piece of equipment inside the house. Problems you run into are what you see here. As this was being driven out, it must have hit a tree root, some other obstacle in the soil, and actually bent and got very crooked at that point, which obviously lessens what it can hold and what it's able to do. You can see on this one that the other company poured a concrete haunch to hold the anchor in place. The problem there is it's only 2 feet below ground, and it's in the same soil that was moving against the wall in the first place. When you see us install the helical anchor, you're going to see that by installing it at a 10 to 15 degree downward angle away from the house, we're actually getting out into the inactive soil to actually hold the wall so that this doesn't continue to happen and a homeowner doesn't have to do it twice like in this situation. One thing we're also going to do for this homeowner is permanently take care of a water problem that they supposedly had already paid somebody to do. You can see how badly the floor cracked up after it was poured back, and that's only because the concrete was poured so thinly and so poorly that it allows it to crack and break up. One thing you'll see with Helitech's system, when we pour our concrete back, we pour back the original thickness so that you don't have this issue. So we're going to walk you through exactly how to fix this home and really how to heal the home for the customer once and for all.